Alright, so this is my CB300. I had my recall done on the crank about 1,000 miles ago. Good thing that I trucked it back home instead of riding it back home from the dealership. So from basically when I got it home, I kind of just looked over everything real quick. And two things that was wrong that I saw straight off the bat was they did not tighten down two of the bolts. So basically there's a bolt down here. Oops, down right in here that holds the exhaust. This exhaust bracket right here. So that's one bolt, and the other one they didn't tighten up was let me see, there was two of them. This one, oh yeah, so that was that one, and they didn't actually tighten up my bolt up here. So if I had ridden home, this bolt would have fallen off, this bolt would have fallen off, and all of a sudden I would have lost my $600 exhauster here. That would have pissed me off. So now I'm actually opening this up. I'm finding actually more sloppiness to their work. So let's look at this. Look at the that light's not too good. It's too bright. Let me put on a different light. All right, so let's look at the spark plug boot. See how you can see how it's all dirty? See all that crap? All the dirtiness? See that? Basically dirt got in there. Looking down into this spark plug hole. Oops. So I just discovered this now. If I've known about this, I would have fixed it, but I didn't look that thorough into their work. This sort of pissed me off. Good thing that I'm checking now instead of being stuck somewhere on the road trip. So, God dang it. So obviously now I've been riding in the rain, and with the boot being on properly, there shouldn't be any. See all that crap that's in there? So there shouldn't be any crap in there because the boot actually covers it down. But what the shop forgot to do, the mechanics forget to do, is that they actually didn't push this thing down. You're supposed to push it all the way down until it snaps on. They didn't do that. When I took this off, it was just loose dangling there. I was surprised that it ran somewhat alright this whole time, but it was the contact here was close enough to the contact on the top of the spark plug that it didn't give me drivability problems. But still, that's sloppy work right there. So that's another sloppy work. And the other sloppy work they did was they mangled up my my gas plug here. So this is coming from this right here plugs into the fuel pump. This plug right here. So how it plugs in is that, or how it works is that you actually have to push this tab down here on the bottom. Push this tab up to unlock it. Then you push it in. Right? You push it in, and it goes in. Oops. Like so. Right? It goes in like so. Then this, once it goes in, then you could pull it out. Right? You see how it's recessed in there? Then you can pull it out. They kind of mangle it up so that normally when you put it, when it's out like so, where it's flush, it shouldn't be able to be pushed in. So basically, they did something. I don't know, they used something to bust this thing up, but this little clipper here doesn't work anymore. It doesn't hold. So this thing can freely just move in and out. So basically, there's a potential that if I was to go ride, that this thing might have slid in, and my hose right here could have basically, from the vibration of the engine and stuff, it could have just slipped off of the fuel pump, and all of a sudden I just have fuel spilling out from the fuel pump out onto the top of the engine here. One, that's a fire hazard onto a hot engine. Two, I could be in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the desert, 100 miles away from a gas station. If that happens, and also it dumps all my fuel, I'll be stuck. And I like to ride out. Here out west, there are places that you could go 200 miles straight without a gas station, and I like to ride those type of those places. And I would have been fucked if that happened. So that's another thing right there. I don't know what else those guys fucked up, but I'm definitely not happy. When I got my bike originally got my bike back and got this stuff, and I called the service manager and I talked to him. He's like, oh, okay, blah blah blah. He sort of brushed it off, I think. But I'm gonna call him again. I mean, this was how many months ago? This was quite a few months ago. This was geez, I think it was over the winter, like around Christmas break sometime in that time period. So basically, it was like 4 months or so ago. Anyway, so I'm kind of pissed off of the sloppy work that they did. Very sloppy work. Anyway, so those are the things I found so far. All right, thanks for watching.